everyone, my name is 𝐸𝑇𝒾𝓃. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here today, it is because you know that I completed the April 2020 Blogilates workout calendar. Today I'm going to run you through a typical day in my life during quarantine. Essentially, it is the same almost every day because we're stuck at home. So if you'd like to learn more about my diet, my exercise routine, all of the changes that I made during the month of April, please keep watching. The calendar that I followed was by the YouTube channel Blogilates. Her name is Xoxo, and she is a pot Pilates instructor based in Los Angeles, California. Each day of the week focused on a different part of your body. So Sunday was obliques and abs, Monday total body, butt, cardio, arms, recovery, and legs. There's 3 to 5 videos each day, and they total to around 45 minutes. So I've been working from home since the middle of March and was really lazy and unmotivated and needed something to get myself out of this funk. So I'm going to go through what a typical workday looks like for me. For the month of April, I was intermittent fasting, which means that you only eat for an 8-hour window during the day. I wake up around 8:30 a.m. since I no longer have to commute to my job and I don't have to look nice, so I get to sleep in a little bit later. And I start with a cup of coffee with a splash of half and half. The idea was that this coffee with half and half isn't breaking my fast and it's not spiking my insulin levels. After my coffee, I would just drink water and not eat anything up until around noon. And I have a 1-hour lunch period. So right at noon, I started doing something that I really, really love. My mom just made fun of me because I used the word lunch period instead of lunch hour. You know what I mean. Almost every single day during lunch when it was nice weather outside, I went for a walk. I did not go for a run. I did not run the entire period of April. I went for so many walks. It was amazing. Find out the averages for how much I walked every day, but basically I walked for 15 to 30 minutes every single day from noon to 12:30. When I got back from my walk at 12:30, I would go into making lunch. So this was my first meal of the day, and I'm the type of person who has to eat a sort of breakfast food. So I've gotten into a ridiculous obsession of eating egg white omelets with avocado and a smoothie. So I'm going to show you how I do it right now. So I start with a tablespoon of olive oil in a pan, and I've already pre-cut onions, broccoli, and bell peppers, any color, and I throw all of that in the pan and let it caramelize. I add in spinach and let that wither down. After all of that is completely cooked, I add the egg whites and just pour it over the top. After a miraculous flip, which sometimes goes well and sometimes goes really awful, I add a whole bunch of cheddar cheese. So alongside my awesome omelet, I always had a full avocado. I'm not one to only eat half. I feel like it's really hard to save the other half, nor do I want to. I just want to eat the whole thing. And then I finished off the meal with a huge smoothie, which I will show you how to make right now. Right, so a typical smoothie looks like this. I have fresh strawberries, a whole banana, some frozen mixed fruit. This one is peaches, pineapple, mango, and strawberries, spinach, and then some yogurt on top. And then I just fill it halfway or over halfway with water and blend. My diet for this month was trying to be low carb, but not at all was I trying to do keto. I was just sticking to whatever I like, but also trying to cut out as many refined and processed carbs as I could. I want to emphasize that during this entire month, I did not count a single calorie. I am super against that. Yes, it is true that you have to be in a deficit to lose weight, but I wasn't going to get obsessed over the calories. So after lunch, I would just continue working from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. through, and then I would take a little bit of a break, sit on my phone, hang out with my parents, and then not necessarily at any particular time, but I would start working out. All of the Blogilates workouts were generally body weight only. I have 5-pound dumbbells and only use them in a couple of videos, and it wasn't necessary at all. So overall, how I felt about the workouts, I really enjoyed doing them. They were a Pilates style. There was always a HIIT workout every day, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and then there were a lot of just high rep strength conditioning exercises. There were only a few that I really didn't enjoy, and those tended to be the dance style cardio ones. I just didn't really find them that beneficial, nor were they that fun, in my opinion. And then on Fridays was the stretch day, so very relaxed. A lot of the times they're trying to teach us how to do the splits, which I didn't know was like a goal of mine, but now I'm kind of like interested in learning how. So my goals for the month were not necessarily to lose X amount of weight or to get abs or anything like that. I just wanted to feel healthier and be proud of something that I accomplished during quarantine. I really enjoyed Cassie's workouts because it isn't necessarily geared towards muscle building or intense like fat loss. It's all about overall toning and strengthening, which results in like lean muscle, which I'm a fan of. So Saturdays were leg days and Sunday were oblique and ab days. And on Saturday and Sunday, I tried to do fasted workouts. Essentially, this means that I didn't eat before my workout. I only drank water. And the idea is that you've already depleted all of your carb sources, which is your first source of energy. So supposedly, when you're working out, your body has to use fat as its source of energy. I'm not a doctor. I have no idea if that is exactly the correct way to word it, but essentially that's what the goal was. With the whole workout diet routine, I tried to incorporate more protein in my diet. One of the ways I decided to do so was drinking these Equate high performance protein shakes after a few of my workouts. I had these maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. It doesn't really matter. I didn't do this every day. I only did it after I had like super hard workout. Typically on Saturday after leg days, I would have one of these. This is just the super cheap brand at Walmart. I think it's a dupe for like Muscle Milk or something. Maybe I'm wrong. So this has 30 grams of protein and 160 calories total. So of course, the moment we've all been waiting for, my results. I started the month of April at 161.8 pounds. I'll include the clip right now. At my apartment in New Jersey, I have one of those fancy scales that shows my body mass, etc., etc. But unfortunately, I didn't bring it here with me in Pennsylvania at my parents' house, so we're just gonna have to go straight by the number. I weighed in on May 1st, 2020 at 156 pounds, which is a total of 5.8 pounds in 1 month. I am so unbelievably proud of myself. I really do believe that this was a factor of many different things, not only my diet, but also being consistent with an exercise routine, which is something I had a lot of trouble with before. I think throughout this entire experience, something that I'm really excited about is the fact that I was consistently getting 8 hours of sleep every single night. I would go to bed around 12:30. I had an app on my watch that was keeping track of my sleep, and I absolutely loved it. I was hitting around 7:45 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. And during the weekends, I would try to wake up at the same time as I would during the week so that I wasn't screwing up my whole schedule. So the benefits of sticking to this plan for the full month, definitely the mental clarity. I was so focused during work, had no distractions. I was just feeling awesome the entire month. The third thing that I really enjoyed about this entire experience was the fact that I am much more aware of all the food that I'm eating now. I felt like I was really trying to focus on eating more whole foods, less processed foods. I was just, even if I wasn't counting calories, I was being more conscious of what I was eating, which led me to make better decisions. Last, but certainly not least, the most important part of this entire quarantine glow up was the fact that I just feel so much better. I am so much more confident. I'm so much happier. I'm really like looking forward to getting out of this and getting back into the real world with these new habits and healthy mindset and everything like that. I really think that this was just a much needed transformation. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment any questions you have down below, or if you did the calendar as well, what your results were. I would love to hear from you. I respond to every single comment. You can find me on Instagram at @BrookeErinMcGee and right here on YouTube at BrookeErin. I hope you have a great day. Thanks, guys.